back again. Just my throat's been acting up. It's probably not the best idea to drink cold beer. But it's Sunday. I start work again tomorrow. And yeah, I just need to unwind a bit. So cheers. Okay, so next one. I started watching a movie, but I haven't finished it. But something that I did see is the relaunch, reboot, I don't know how you would call it, of Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix. And Unsolved Mysteries back in the day was really, really good. I used to watch it on Fox on Saturdays, late at night. It was, if I remember correctly, but my memory's kind of shit, it was Cops, then America's Most Wanted, and then they would pass Unsolved Mysteries on Saturdays. And I didn't much care for Cops, or I didn't watch much of America's Most Wanted, but I did watch Unsolved Mysteries. Because that one was pretty cool. It was directed, it was hosted by Robert Stack, and he had this really cool voice that just fit really, really well for the TV show. And it was a whole bunch of stuff. It had, like, unresolved murders, people that got lost, people that I'm gonna go get a pack of smokes and they were never heard of again. But the ones that I cared for the most, I mean, those were really interesting or really bizarre murders that no one explains how they happened, like just weird stuff. But the ones that I segments I cared the most about that maybe keep watching the show were the ghost stories. They would visit a haunted place, or the alien segments. Those were always super cool. I love the alien segments, and other paranormal stuff. Also, a lot of cryptozoology, where they would talk about Bigfoot or stuff like that. Amazing show. I really, really loved Unsolved Mysteries. It was one of my favorite shows back in the day, and I would always look forward to watching it. And they had some really cool episodes. Some really freaky deaky stuff that they would show late night TV. So love it. And Netflix decided to reboot it with 6 episodes, an hour long. So I was like, yes, cool. Shame that Robert Stack is not, because he passed away. But if they do it right, cool. And I saw the first episode. The first episode was really cool. The only gripe that I have about the new series is that they focus on one case. I would have preferred that they follow the old format. They would have multiple stories. At the most, maybe 2. 2 mysteries per episode would have been good. But they do focus too much on one thing. And it's done well. It's done in the same style as Unsolved Mysteries, the old one, where they interview people and they have experts trying to explain what. And the first episode was really good. They talked about this guy that was working for a law firm, and one day he gets a phone call and he disappears. No one's heard of him. His wife is all like devastated. His family is looking for him, and no one knows where he is. They find his car in a parking lot next to a hotel, and like no one knows what happened to him. They found his cell phone. It was still in one piece. They found his glasses, his shoes. And then a couple of friends and family members went up to the hotel to get a view of it. And they found a hole. And they're like, hey, what's that hole there? And they went down there where the hole was. And that's where they found the guy. Like, he's been there a while, rotting. And the injuries he sustained was like someone just beat the shit out of him. But they're trying to determine where he was. Because if he got thrown from the parking lot, the distance wouldn't have accounted for the injuries, and he couldn't have jumped from or been thrown from the hotel because the measurements don't add up. That was a really cool mystery. That was cool. I like that one. That's an actual mystery. The other 2 episodes following that were just murders. People that got murdered, and they're trying to find any information to close the case. One about this hairdresser. Me and the wife were watching that, and we're pretty sure someone was pretty obviously involved in that. So that's not much of a mystery. Then It was about this athlete that went to a party and disappeared, and then turned up dead. No surprise there. Uh, he was like he was African American. He went to a very racist part of town. So yeah. Then they finally went ahead and talked about a UFO episode, and that one was good, but it could have been better. I mean, the one I was looking forward to was the UFO episode where people get abducted and they lose time and stuff like that. Again, it's not a bad episode. It was done, but they didn't. I didn't felt they focused. It's actually, I think, the shortest episode. It only lasted like 38 minutes or something like that. Sorry. So that was kind of disappointing. That I wanted to see more paranormal stuff in the Unsolved Mysteries. And then there was another one with the one whose family got murdered, but it was obvious that it was the dad murdered the family and got away. So that's not really an unsolved. I mean, it's unsolved what happened to that asswipe that killed his family, but or, maybe he didn't. Maybe someone killed the family and then made him disappear as payback for something. That does happen. But I don't know. I would have preferred not so many, or again, have murder mysteries, but have like really unexplained stuff, like I don't know, Bigfoot or more UFOs or ghosts. Have a nice balance between the episodes, and not make them, not make the episodes focus on just one thing. Do half and half, or because the old format was a number of stories that ran the gamut of everything. But I hope it does well. I hope it gets a lot of views, and I hope they do continue on Unsolved Mysteries, but with more paranormal stuff. That's my only complaint. I wish they had more paranormal stuff. But all in all, I liked it. I would grade it, just because it doesn't have more paranormal stuff, a 7 out of 10 trench coats. So it was good to see Unsolved Mysteries back, but kind of disappointing that, they didn't show more creepy stuff. So yeah, that was my short review on Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix. And I'll be back with the DVD update. Bye.